Hello, everybody. This is Joaquin from USA Sticks, Boxes, and Shields, and today I want to do a little review of the what many people are calling the best build, the hottest build, so forth. Me myself, I like to test things out for myself to see what's great about a build or what's not, and so let's do that. We're gonna be looking at the Butcher's new build 3.0, the Pulse build, and I'm doing this on SPMC. So let's check it out. And immediately, I think all the boxes are checked on this build, and of course he's got this build is not for sale. So it's oh, I'll be honest with you, I don't love those things. I think the work speaks for itself, but it's to each his own. It's his build. He's welcome to do whatever he likes with his build, and I support him with that. So as you can see, I think the biggest feature that we're going to see, and it's something that's recently come about, you can use the moving backgrounds on Android with the newest SPMC and Kodi updates. And I'm running this on SPMC, I think 16.2, not even the very newest, but it looks like it's running fine. And you can see it's got animated backgrounds. He's using GIFs here that appear to run as a film, so to speak. There's some very interesting things that we're going to get into on this build. Um, and It's a beautiful build. Let's first of all let's just say that the use of the animated backgrounds makes it a really beautiful build. And let's get into the guts of what he's got going here. If you click directly on movies, it'll take you to it looks like a widget that has got some interesting animations. This is a very forward thinking build, and the Revenant sisters straight out of Compton. So he's pulling those from somewhere, so that's almost like a widget. You got your Exodus, Phoenix, Salts HD Light, Salts, M for You, Titan, Specto, Ice Films. He's got it all here. Velocity, one channel, 123 movies, Streambox. He's got a tab for your video library. So once you pick this build, you can definitely customize it to your liking. Let's go into Salts HD Lite. This is something that a lot of people don't have. Some have objected to, but I found that it's a pretty good uh, alternative. Sometimes Salts isn't working the way you want it, and the light version seems to work very well. So let's just go into popular movies and see what we find here. And you got a lot of your usual suspects, your Dark Knight, your Iron Man, Avengers, and so forth. Django Unchained, pretty large list. Um, Recently updated movies, I like to go into that, see what the recent movies that have come out or been updated in the Salts Light HD build or add-on, excuse me. And so that's nice. Movie Mosts, so you can really go in and see the very latest of what people are watching and so forth. So look at what's most watched this month, and again, you've got a lot of the same ones that you've seen around. Let's just go. Let's just pick one and go in there and just make sure it works. Give you a feel for how it works, and it operates very much like Salts. There are options that you can go into the settings and customize it in the way that you want it. And obviously, you're coming with a good number of HD links. I know that a lot of people have complained about not being able to get very many HD links, but if you look at just this one, um, you definitely got a lot of 720 links. Let's just pick one, try it out. Oh, that one didn't work. Um, let's go into one and see. I jumped out of there, so That was my fault. But I like to show people in the real world what the builds will work like, what the add-ons will work like, that sort of thing. Because everything is not perfect. Cody's not perfect. Any build is not going to be perfect. And again, here we got a bunch of different different links. So let's go in and see. One click and boom, we're in. That's definitely good at 720. So I like that. So as you can see, Salts HD Lite is something that you probably want to. I've checked it out. I know some people have objected to it, but it, in my opinion, works. Sometimes it works better than Salts. And of course, you've got your favorites. Well, Phoenix is always one of my favorites, and because they have so much, the 124 to 415 section is my favorite section in all of Kodi. If you can't find it in there, you're bored and you can't find something to watch in there, you really need to seek help because there's something in there for everyone. You got your TV shows, the usual suspects, um, and you know, I think the highlight of this build is obviously the backgrounds. I think it's definitely obviously the backgrounds. The ability to customize your library is always good. We're going to get to a very special feature here shortly. He's got a strong live TV section with UK Turks, Cosmics, Sports Devil, Castaway, VidTime, Project Cypher. And if we go into Castaway, we can definitely, you basically go into the Castaway add-on. I think maybe people don't even know that there's live TV and Sports Devil and Castaway, but there definitely is, and it's something you might want to check out. Sports section, Cosmics, Castaway, Project Cypher, BBTS, um, Pro Sport X1000, Sports Devils, MTV. He's really got all of the top sports, Phoenix Sports, UK Turks. He's got VidTime, Cosmics. So he's got quite a lot. Now, this is a new feature that I know he's got, and it's popping up on other builds. I've sort of tested it out on some of mine, and it's called the Meta Search. And we're going to download it real quick. And the thing that the Meta Search does, or is purported to do, is and it doesn't work with all add-ons yet, and I know that it's a work in progress, but it's really that universal search that a lot of people have been looking for, where you can search kind of all your add-ons from one search and find the thing that you want depending on whatever add-on you're doing it from. So if you you'll go to movies, TV shows, all kinds of different options there. We're going to just search. And then I don't know. Let's Jungle Book and say done, and we'll search, and it will bring up all the Jungle Books that it finds in the different places. Now these are all from different sources, so it's definitely it's an interesting concept, and it's something that I think a lot of users have wanted to see for a long time. So I just think it's the future. Is it perfect? Probably not. Will it get there? It'll get a lot better as time goes on. And like I said, it's definitely something you want to check out. It's on the cutting edge, so it's relatively new, and it's nice that he's included this in the build. His music section, he's got Mixcloud, radio. The radio is always one of my favorites. One of the things that I've missed is actually having my local stations for radio when I'm busy doing something else on the laptop or whatever. I can just click into the local stations. It'll bring up. I'm in New Mexico in the USA, so it'll identify your geolocation, and it will bring up local radio stations so that you can listen to what's going on in your area. I know a lot of times, being that we use Kodi so much, or that we use SPMC or whatever we use to stream, um, we don't necessarily pay attention too much to our local news and that sort of stuff, and it's a nice feature, and I found it in the radio. Let's go on. He's got Streambox, SoundCloud, uh, some 80s radio, and he's got Broadcastify. He's got a good selection and something to check out also. He's got his video add-ons or his add-ons. You can go to your video, your program add-ons, music add-ons. He's even got a section for TV add-ons. And in the tools, he this is always good. He's got the clear cache right there for you. He's got the delete packages and the little guide. This one to run once a week. Um, this one to run weekly as well. He's got your file manager, uh, force update of add-ons, which is actually a very good feature. A lot of times people don't uh, don't necessarily get the updates that they want and so forth, and sometimes they're stubborn about updating. So that's definitely something that you might want to look at. It's got some video help for his YouTube, which he's got a lot of nice videos on there. He does a lot of noobs and nerds videos and how to use the community portal, which I definitely pay attention to those and I like it. He's got his help videos again. A system. He's got a weather section. You can populate your favorites. Um, and of course, he's got some widgets up here. That you can um, take a look at those things. They load pretty fast, so it's nice. And the animated backgrounds, of course, that's the star of the show on this. So it's definitely something to check out. Power, and we're back to movies. So this is the Butcher's new build, Pulse 3.0. It's definitely something you want to go check out. Try it out. I like to try a lot of builds, so I'm definitely, I'm trying this one, but and I'll try others. But this one is definitely out there on the leading edge of what they're doing in Cody today. And with that, I just want to remind you that the next war will be fought with sticks, boxes, and shields. One love.